My name is Enolia, and this is my challenge is.
I don't even understand why I'm suffering. I have no reason to suffer.
So there are people who go through tremendous challenges in life. And maybe they have a reason why they suffer. Or some of them who suffer very shortly because they have the skills necessary to overcome suffering. And then there are people like me and like you who don't even have a clue why we're suffering. But the most extraordinary thing about it is the moment you realize why this happens, you can get rid of it. Usually, when you don't know why you're suffering, it happens because generational suffering has been passed towards you. So this is not genetic, like you can get rid of it. This is generational. And the difference is that each generation can make their own life if they want to. You don't have to repeat patterns from your family. For me, I was the third generation that carried this on my shoulders. And without having any kind of emotional skills, relationship skills, and mental strength skills from my parents, I got entangled in it. More than that, I even pulled my son into it as a young teenager. So the moment when I realized that the pain I've been carrying for decades is not even my pain, even if it feels like mine. The moment I understood that I can relearn how to live from scratch. Yes, letting go of everything that I knew before about life, that it's suffering and all that, which was false. It was only my brain telling me that. That moment, I realized that I have pulled pain and hurt and lack of skills from generations before me that did not serve me anymore. That maybe they were their way of survival, but cannot be mine because now it hurts me. And I had to shed it off like a skin, like the snake sheds its skin. It doesn't mean the snake dies, okay? It's just realizes that skin doesn't work anymore for it and it grows new one. Exactly like that. For those who know me and they know who I was a decade ago and who I am right now, very big difference. People did not recognize me after the transformation that I've had. And it all came from understanding exactly why I suffer and how I can change that. But as long as you don't know exactly why you suffer and you don't want to do anything to change these patterns of suffering that probably are coming from your family, and maybe you don't even know they're coming from your family. Let's just say it this way. Because they might have been very hidden or they might have been jumped over by parents and they don't even remember that they had these patterns long time ago. Until then, you're stuck of not understanding what's happening to me because there is no reason, right? This is why when we work at Anti-Depression Institute with one person, doesn't matter if it's a teenager or an adult, we actually working with the entire family, teaching them all how to let go of their pain because pain gets transferred it's an invisible energy ball. That's just imagine like an invisible football. Okay. But can easily be taken by any member of a family who is more sensitive, who is more empathetic, who is a water element or a Bambi element. So this is where each person needs to understand where is everybody's place in the family for each little child, each bigger child, each parent, and how to play this game so nobody gets hurt. And it is possible. It does take a couple of months. But what I see most people do, and they're trying to do this with me too, is okay, here it is, my teenager, talk to him or talk to her. I'm like, this doesn't work. Because I can talk to them and I can teach them things. But if you keep doing the same patterns of pain over and over again, you keep repeating them in your family, poor child will be out of it when it runs away from family. That's the only choice this child has. So let's work together and make sure you don't repeat these kind of patterns of suffering. But sometimes they are very unconscious. You're listening to My Challenge Is podcast with Anna Lanier. If you have a challenge in life, and if you would like to get your answer for free, make sure you go to mychallengeis.org for your free answer.